Hello, I'm James Helder. Welcome to another special episode of Not For The News World Cup edition. As always, I'm joined by the boys, Curtis Woodhouse and Leon Knight. That's great to have you with me. How are you both?
All well, all well.
I
Buzzing after last night. Buzzing.
was going to say, it's a great result for England last night. 3-0 in the knockout stages against Senegal. One step closer. Let's break it down. Talk to me initially about England beating Senegal. What was your reaction to the game? I'm going to go straight to Curtis Woodhouse on this one.
I was pleasantly surprised. I thought the game was going to be tight and nervy. The game panned out how I thought it was going to pan out in the first kind of half, where for the first 30 minutes, it was very, very cagey, and England looked a little bit edgy, to be fair. And once he started playing a little bit more direct, played more forward passes, all of a sudden, they got the big guns into play. And England is dangerous going forward, man. Dangerous. And as soon as we get the ball in that final third, we have pace, we have power, we have intelligence, we have movement. I don't want to go too early, but I think, but I honestly think this is the best England team that I've seen.
Potentially a Muhammad Ali for women's boxing.
This is the best.
Bro.
And I'm so happy. You know what? Like people keep hammering me saying, "Oh, you've been hammering Southgate all along." I have, because he's been playing 5-4-1. So I've been saying, listen, take the handbrake off, let the players play. And all of a sudden now, system that allows us to attack. If he goes back to 5-4-1 against France, I'm going to burn his house down. I swear.
Nighty, if I can bring you in here, Nighty, give me your reaction to the game. What did you make of it? What did you take away from the win against Senegal?
Like Curtis is saying, like us going forward and even us in defence.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, in midfield, forward and defence. Yeah. I was on the like I keep saying, I'm on the phone to me old man and whatever, and he just keeps bringing this up. Well, we ain't played anybody yet, though, you know. We ain't played anybody yet, you know. We ain't played anybody yet, you know. We beat Iran, yeah, I know, but we ain't played anybody yet. We beat Senegal, yeah, but Senegal, they never had money and blah, blah, blah. We ain't played anybody, which he's right. But like I keep saying, you can only beat who's in front of you, yeah? And we're playing a style of football right now, and we've got the right mixture of players right now, and it is looking tasty. Very, very, very sweet it's looking. Because, you know, when we start going forward, it ain't just flipping, like, I hear what Curtis is saying about this might be the best team. It's because there's legs in the team. The intelligence and skill is high.
It is.
No, it's high, cuz. If the ball comes from left to right, a man can score. It goes from right to left, a man can score. It goes through the middle, a man can score. Midfield players can score. You got Maguire up there with an aerial threat on corners. You got Pickford who's playing some Superman role. Yeah? But it's England, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? We've always been let down. And
your dad is right. You know, we haven't beat anybody yet, but it's how we're dismantling these teams.
Right.
There's nobody in the World Cup right now that's looked more impressive than us. Nobody. We're doing to teams what you know. People saying, "Oh, we should beat X, Y, and Z," and everyone's right. We haven't played a game yet that we shouldn't win, but it's how we are winning. It's like when Mike Tyson was coming through in the 80s. He wasn't beating any killers. But the way he was beating them, dismantling them, dangerous.
And Curtis, what you got to realize is like when you look at the front armor that we've got, when you look at that military that we've got up there, we've got the elite hitter in Kane, regardless of what. Yeah, and I know I'm always telling him stay up front, this, that, and the other. But if you've got runners like Saka and Foden and Bellerin, who wants to just bomb forward when Henderson's sitting in, yeah, he can drop deep because his eye for playing a ball and putting people through is up there with flipping Kevin De Bruyne.
He's our best passer of the ball, isn't he?
I'm telling you.
He's the best passer.
He's up there with Kevin De Bruyne. Easy.
I thought Kane was brilliant last night, and he dropped deep a lot, but he was excellent last night.
I'm an Arsenal fan, but you know when it's England, we're all together, and I was so happy that he scored last night.
Yeah, me too.
Trust me, man, I was so happy because like you need like even though you know he's created about 2 or 3, and you know he's holding the ball up and he's bringing people into play and he's doing his role that he's meant to be doing. But even as a striker, and you know I played striker, nothing to his level or whatever, but I played striker. And when you don't score, yeah, even if the team wins, yeah, it still leaves a nasty taste in your mouth. You're still kicking yourself like, wish I would have just tucked one, especially if you have like an opportunity and you miss, or do you know what I mean? Or even worse, you don't get no opportunities. Even kicking yourself even more, even though you got the 3 points, you won, and we all know it's a team game, but strikers, they're selfish. Yeah? We're very, 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 very selfish and very much like want to just, you know, keep tallying up. And he's be looking at that England goal record and stuff and be thinking, just like the Premier League one, he'd be looking at it and be thinking, listen, I need to keep tucking. And I was so happy that he got a goal there last night. I swear down, because we need him. Because you know, if the ball drops and it's 0-0 and it's like 84th minute and it drops to him, left foot, right foot, or head, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times out of 10, that ball's going in the net, cuz.
Absolutely.
So we need him.
When he went through last night, there was no doubt, was there?
He was tucking that.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
Easy. On the half volley as well. You know where you can just lash the ball.
It's sweet.
All you've got to do is like just get your body in the way. He ain't even worried about that defender that's coming up behind him.
Nah.
He don't even know he's there. Lash straight past the keeper.
I tell you, I was so happy for last night. You know, Jordan Henderson.
Yeah.
This guy has had no appreciation his whole career from anybody apart from Liverpool. Obviously, Liverpool fans appreciate him because he's lifted trophies for them. But outside of the Liverpool fan base, nobody rates Jordan Henderson. And I've always loved Jordan Henderson. I've loved the role that he brings. And last night, he was, and the game before, I think we mentioned him on the game before as well. He has been so important to the team. You look what he brings to the team, and also what he brings to Jude Bellingham. And that little bit of protection, the leadership skills he's got. We haven't got anybody else that drags people around like him. You know, he celebrates winning tackles. He celebrates winning throw-ins. Jordan Henderson does. You know, I love him. He has got like an elite mentality. And to win a World Cup, it's not always about the best 11 players. It's about putting out the best team. And he is team first player. Everything he does is about the team. And I'm so happy for him because hopefully now people will start putting a little bit of respect on his name. The guy's a beast.
I know exactly what you're saying because you can just see in him. Kane ain't the one to be talking. Maguire ain't the one to be talking. You know, you got Pickford who will talk and give you a bit of a air bashing and whatever and telling you what's not good and what's not good. But he's at the back. When you got Henderson in there and he ain't doing it off the back of nothing. He's won things. He's the captain of one of the biggest football clubs in our country. Yeah. And he's won things with them. Champions League, leagues, FA Cups, every damn thing he's won. Yeah. So when he talks, it ain't a thing where you're going to rap back at him. You know he's talking because he needs you to pull your socks up. He needs better from you. He needs more from you. Do you get what I'm saying? And you can see...
the only thing he's not won is the World Cup.
Oh, listen, bro.
This is a player that's getting stick.
Yeah.
The only thing he's not won the World Cup. His cabinet's
I
a
want England
joke.
to win it for him.
Mate.
Simple.
Gareth Southgate made some big selection choices. As you mentioned, starting Jordan Henderson, dropping Rashford as well, which was obviously scoring the brace in the game before, big decision. Do people need to start putting more respect on Gareth Southgate's name? He's had more knockout competition wins than all the other England managers combined in the last 48 years. People need to start putting more respect on the gaffer's name. What's your thoughts on it, Knight?
No, listen. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Simple. Yeah. As much as we don't like him, sometimes when he's playing these little shitty little defensive five at the back and whatever and this, that, and the other, numbers don't lie, mate. The numbers do not lie. But you've got to win the tournament. It's all right winning all these rounds and this, that, and the other. When you get to semi-finals and finals, things have to be taken. We have to win.
Yeah. I think Southgate's in that position now. I think England should have won the last two tournaments we're in. I think we didn't win due to manager error. I think the systems he picked has been wrong. And I lay the blame on Southgate for that. He has got the team to win this World Cup. Anything other than a win or getting to the final, you know, if we play Brazil and Argentina and they turn up and they're big boys that rip it up and Messi has a game and you just think, you know what, we've been beat by brilliance there, then you can take it on the chin. But anything other than that, he's going to come in for criticism.
Yeah. Mate, I'm not having Brazil. I'm not having Argentina. I'm not having none of them. Fuck them.
We're the best team. A million percent we are the best team in this tournament.
Bruv, listen.
We're getting carried away.
I'm telling you now.
We're getting carried away again, aren't we?
It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming.
We're not. No, we're the best team.
James. Player for player, yeah? Are you going to take, Brazil's wide players rather than ours? No! I'm not taking them, man. I'm not taking Martinelli over. I'm not taking, what's his name? Who was at, where's he at now? What's his name?
Rafinha.
I'm not taking him over Saka. Yeah? I'm not taking any forward that they've got over Kane. Yeah? I'm not taking any central midfield player they've got over thing. All right, what's his name? Vinicius or whatever his name is.
Vinicius Junior.
Yeah. He's a player.
Okay. I hear you on that. Yeah? I hear you on that part. Good player, fast, effective, end product, and this, that, and the other. Okay, cool. That's about it.
You know what? Now he's right.
Casemiro, does he get in the team?
No, over who? Bellerin.
Maybe Henderson.
Bellingham, no chance, bruv. You haven't enough.
Do you know what? You look at England's like front, let's say 4 of Kane, Saka, Foden, Bellingham. Them 4. I mean, who would you swap them for like in world football?
Miss.
Right now, you're taking Mbappe, aren't you? Mbappe would get in there, but apart from that, I won't swap that for anybody. I think I'm going to have to start putting a bit of respect on Saka's name as well, because that finish was disgusting.
That finish,
under pressure, tight area, just to lift it over the keeper. That was naughty.
That was an Ian Wright finish.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
It's a lovely little thing, wasn't it? It was.
That was an Ian Wright finish.
Yeah.
I've probably seen all Ian Wright's finishing from when he stepped in Arsenal's door. That's an Ian Wright finish.
Yeah, 100%.
I tweeted it. Everything is an Ian Wright finish.
Yeah. Saka's a player, and he plays that right of the 3 brilliantly on his left foot. And he works his socks off as well.
Yeah.
You know, he does the defensive side of it. Yeah. Like I said, it's not always about having the best players. It's about putting out the best team. And the work.
But the thing about it is, as a whole, Curtis, as a squad, who's got the better squad than us?
Nobody.
Portugal,
we're the best. We have got the best squad at the World Cup. We have never been able to say that in my lifetime, ever. We have got the best squad.
100% got the best squad without a shadow of a doubt. I'm not saying there ain't players in other teams. Yeah. I ain't saying there ain't players in other teams. Messi, but even yet still. Nowadays you can mark Messi.
Yeah, true.
10 years ago you couldn't mark him.
The only thing, if we come up against Argentina or even Portugal, you know, Ronaldo and Messi, they could just turn it on. And if they turn it on,
I think Ronaldo's done.
Did you boys not see Mbappe's 2 goals against Poland last night?
Yeah, we saw them. We saw them.
We've got to face Mbappe next.
No, I know what you're saying.
It's going to be a big enough test, boys. I genuinely do. I'm really, really excited for it. But be honest, Mbappe, Griezmann, and Giroud have all been on fire during this tournament.
Yeah, that's calm. But that's calm. But are they better than us? Are they better than our front three? Giroud's had a terrific career. He's flipping brilliant, mate. Don't get me wrong. And I put my hands up. I was the one saying, fucking get him out of Arsenal and blah, 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 and this, that, and the other. And I regretted it ever since. Yeah? So I had to put my hand up on that one. But he ain't better than Kane.
Someone said if you look at Giroud's highlight goals for France in the future, you'll think he's better than Pele.
Yeah, he's got some goals, hasn't he?
No, mate, I'm telling you, you have to put
goals.
respect on that brother's name, mate. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he plays that role brilliantly. You know, the lone man in the front three, or however you want to word it. You know, he plays it really, really well. He's as important to France as Kane is for us.
Yeah.
Having watched France's win over Poland, the 3-1 win, not including the stuttering penalty, which I think should be barred and banned from football.
Why?
Well, I just don't like it. I just don't
well,
like it.
I had the stutter penalty, and it was very, very successful. So what are you trying to say?
I'm not digging you out personally about the stutter penalty. I just don't like it. I think if the goalie's got to have a limit to the foot on the line, and it can just be a toe, there should be a limit to the stutter.
Listen.
I personally don't like it. I think it's a
listen to what I'm trying to say. Yeah. What they should do instead of that is saying, listen, you've got 10 seconds. Yeah. To take your strike. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Run, turn around, spinning back, keel it, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you've got 10 seconds. Because nowadays people are taking 30 seconds to take a penalty. And I'm thinking to myself, what's going on?
Yeah, you're right there. Should we go back to the American days? Do you remember America tried to
run
do
from the halfway line?
Some ice hockey run.
Yeah, that was good. I liked it.
What were they thinking? What were they actually thinking? I love
Americans, isn't it? But like I was saying, yeah, Mbappe, we're getting ahead of ourselves and talking Argentina if they get through and we get through and blah, blah, blah. We've got France, yeah?
Yes.
So, here what I'm trying to say. Curtis, you're a manager, yeah? But I'm going to tell you something right now. Get Kyle Walker and say, if Mbappe goes to the toilet, make sure you're in the cubicle. Simple. If he takes a shit, you're the bowl that catches the shit. 100%.
My only concern with this is if we overthink Mbappe and go to a back three and put Kyle Walker on the right-hand side of that back three and we change our system to deal with him. My thing would be, I mean, you're saying I'm a manager, but we're not doing great at the minute. We slipped into the bottom 4 last week, so...
I'm not being funny. What the fuck is going on?
Maybe I need to pull my own socks up. But what I'm saying is, I think we need to, and this is all right, easy for me to say, I'm not the manager, to be brave, but I think we need to go against France and have a good old-fashioned shootout. Because I don't think they can hold us either.
No,
But I think if we go 3-4-3, it'll end up 5-4-1. We'll get penned in. We won't be able to get out. They'll dominate our middle of the park, and we will be screwed. I think we say, right, let's go. Punch for punch, blow for blow. You score 5, we'll score 6. Let's go. Because I don't think we can hold Mbappe and change our system around to hold him and still win the game. Because I think they'll still dominate us in other areas and win the game. I think.
Yeah, but he plays on Walker's side, no?
Yeah, exactly. So keep Walker as a back 4. but keep on the right hand side of the back four at full back, and deal with him that way, and let them worry about us.
Just make sure, if he's ever running, Walker, you're the one to actually flip and make sure you're running alongside him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. As soon as he gets it, be in his nostrils.
Yeah.
And there's no better man. There's no better man, right, on the planet to do that than Kyle Walker.
Trust me, mate. This is the reason why they flipping said fuck this. Even though your grain might be a bit iffy and this, that, and the other, we need you there. We'll get you right over the flipping, training and make sure you're getting massages and this, that. Because these are the times when you need him.
100%.
This is his time.
Yeah, imagine if we had Trent out there, you'd be nervous.
Yeah, no, this is what I'm trying to say. No chance.
We've been quite lucky with injuries. France haven't been so injury-free so far in their World Cup. Other teams have had bad injuries. We've had the misfortune of losing two of our players so far that have gone home. Ben White is now at home, not available for selection. And we're seeing the breaking news that Raheem Sterling has gone home. I don't know if he's going to come back, but regarding the sorry and sad affair of his house being broken into with his family inside the house. So we do hope that everything's all right with Sterling's family. Shocking behaviour, isn't it? That one of the country's players is out representing the country and he's had to come back because his home has been broken into. It's absolutely shocking. I'll go straight to 90 on this one. What are your thoughts on the story and what's been happening, mate?
Well, I hear you saying about, he's playing for his country and stuff and blah, blah, blah. I hear that, but what makes you think that it's an English guy that's done it?
Well, it's in England.
What does that mean? That don't mean nothing. Most of the guys that rob these high-class elite flipping athletes are not English.
Well, I've not profiled the criminals.
Well, I'm telling you.
I don't think that's the point we're trying to get out of this.
The point is you're trying to say, I was getting from you that we're in England, your country's playing, and you're getting your one of your country's players are getting robbed.
I find the fact that, if it was any nation, any player that had gone and lived in their home country and they're at a World Cup and their house gets robbed, I would look at it in that way.
Nah. I can guarantee you that's not an Englishman that's done that.
The Germans.
I ain't even got to the bottom of it yet, and I can guarantee you it's not an Englishman that's done that. 100% not. Yeah? But also what I can say is you footballers are dickheads. You're complete and utter pricks.
In terms of what?
In terms of securing your family. Yeah? You're on 200 grand a week. Yeah? 200 grand a week. After tax, what is that a month?
It's a lot of money.
Right. You trying to tell me you've got a sponsorship, New Balance sponsorship deal, worth millions. You've got a Gillette sponsorship deal or whatever it is, millions. You've got a Clark's footwear sponsorship deal, millions. On top, that's not even touching wages. Yeah? And you're getting robbed. You're meant to have the elite security, especially for when you go away. I've tweeted this. Footballers need to do better, bruv. Everybody knows you're away. Everyone knows you're away. You're on the TV. It says you're in Qatar. How are you leaving your family unsecured?
He's got a point. He has got a point. When you look at it and break it down, the way he breaks it down, you've got a point. Curtis, what's your take on it?
Yeah.
Carnea.
That's the most sense you spoke in a long time.
Listen, I agree with 90 100%. We're not blaming Raheem Sterling for what's happened. It's obviously not his fault, but you need to take responsibility. For me, if you're that high profile, your security of the house is right. You have people on the premises, outside the premises, no one coming in, no one coming out. And you pay them a weekly wage to look after your family when you're not there. I would think as soon as you start making big dough, that's got to be the first thing you do. The first, surely. I don't get it. I agree. I think I mean, he's never going to answer that question, is he? But what is he doing? I mean, it sounds like we're blaming him, and we're really not.
This
No,
does
we're not.
this does a little bit sound like victim blaming. You wore your nice Rolex out, so you deserve to get it taken from you.
No.
Let's try to break
Listen,
it down a bit more. Then give I understand what you're saying, but
nobody who's gone out and earned, a living and got nice stuff deserves to be robbed. Nobody. Don't get it twisted. We're not saying that you deserved it. We're not saying anything like that. What I'm saying is that if you're on Instagram, and listen, I know half of these footballers are not showing off their jewelry or watches, but they've got them on. You've got them on. You got a picture with you and your missus. Nice picture. All over Instagram, loads of them, different ones. All over Instagram, and I can count about 16 different watches over these 30 pictures or whatever. Now, these I can add up. These robbers are not stupid. They're not going in there thinking, boy, I'm going to get a packet of Chris.
90, I think you're a suspect. You seem to have done a bit of research.
Bro,
he's got his hat on as well. He's ready to go.
I'm from a place, yeah, where you've got to think like a criminal. You have to.
Yeah, I understand that.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to. If you don't, you're gonna get eaten.
I just think, from my point of view, and James is right, it does sound like we're kind of victim blame, and it's not his fault at all. But if I go on holiday for a couple of weeks, I go and speak to my next door neighbour and say, "Oh, listen, we're away for a couple of weeks. Can you keep a lookout?" So when we're talking at a different type of level, if he's away as often as he will be for football, travel, for me, he should have security, on-premise security, 2 or 3 men doing round the clock, 24/7. That's personally what I would be doing if I was as high profile as Raheem Sterling. So I could go away to these places with a clear conscience and a clear mind that my loved ones are safe. I just don't understand why that isn't the case.
The thing about it is, Curtis, these players are on Instagram too much. Everybody knows where they live. Everybody. You only have to look at a few pictures, and then you kind of like, the area that they're in. They play for Chelsea. Okay, you're in and around London. Let's see where this is. Like, if you're an elite robber, which these people are, they ain't gonna be running up in. They know he's got some sort of security and cameras. You're an elite robber, and you're robbing these kind of people. Yeah, you're doing your research.
But for me, now, cameras are not enough.
No,
you put a bounty on, your job done. For me, you need people on the premises round the clock.
Bruv, I said this, yeah. If he's got 25 mil, 30 mil from New Balance as a deal in 5 years or whatever. You take 3 million out of that and you say, listen, this is going on security for the next God knows how many years or whatever, and this, that, and the other. So anytime I'm away or we're going somewhere as a family or whatever, and this, that, and the other, these people are going to be beside us. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, Night. Should England and the national team pay security for players' houses and families when they're on international duty?
Nope.
No. Why? Why?
It's a legit question.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's the player's responsibility.
100%.
Definitely. And you know what? You'd normally find, like, I'd thought, like, certain clubs, as soon as you sign a new player, the club would probably say, listen, this guy here, Dave, he's going to look after all your security. Any questions you need, he's the guy to go to. Just like when you go to a football club and you're like, you need a suit or whatever. There's always some, go and see so-and-so, they'll look after your suit.
Yeah.
Surely you'd think these elite players would have some sort of option to go to security-wise.
Bruv, they're stupid, bruv. Honestly, they're dumb. They're absolute. Do you know how many times Dele Alli's been robbed?
Really?
Do you know how many times? I think he got robbed like twice in the space of like 3 weeks.
Really? But you know what I find crazy is, when I'm out, for example, and obviously I'm a nobody, but when I'm out, I'm always worrying about, I hope, is everyone all right at home? If there's any problems, give me a call. If there's any problems, let me know and I'll send somebody round. And I'm a nobody. So surely this must be at the forefront of these guys' thoughts. I don't get it at all. And like you said, we're not victim blaming. It's not Raheem Sterling's fault at all. But you would like to think that he would put something in place to stop this happening.
Do you think it's naive?
I'm going.
It's naive from footballers to not expect these things to happen. You need to
100%.
Year of time we live in, you need to plan for these things.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Because just around the corner from where these big boys live and they're making millions and millions and millions, 5 miles down the road, you have people living in poverty or close to poverty or on the streets. So they'll be sat around thinking, we got to work out a way how to get the bag here. You know, you got to understand that.
Bruv, man do not want to put on their heating right now. Yeah? And then they click on Instagram and they see you and your kid and you're in the bathroom and you got a 10 grand sink. And a man with a fucked up head's just going to think, nah, fuck this. This is long. I can't afford this, this, and this, and this. I can just go there and take this. This guy ain't got no security, nothing. If I'm him, I'm on them wages there. I've got them bonuses there. I'm going to the police and I'm saying, listen, I need a retired firearms police. Yeah, I will pay him 250 grand a year.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. You get 3 or 4, don't you? And you have them around you 24/7. So
simple.
Yeah, the outside or the inside the house or outside 24/7. The patrolling.
I need a licensed policeman with a gun. So when I'm away, or I need him, and we're going to a restaurant or wherever we're going, and it's crowded or whatever, this, that, and the other, I've got him there. If I'm going away with England, he's there to sit outside or whatever. Bruv, there's so many things that you can do, bruv. But these players keep getting robbed. Bruv, you wouldn't believe how many players have been robbed. Lacazette used to get robbed on a weekend basis.
Really?
That's mad.
Yeah, it is mad.
Look at the keys as them that tried to flip and rob Ozil. It's nothing.
Yeah.
You're riding around with 100 grand watch on, and my shoes are talking. They're having a laugh, bruv.
Must be so scary, you know. Must be so scary for Sterling's family. So scary.
Of course it is.
I feel really sorry for him. You know what it's like when you're laid up in bed and you hear a noise downstairs.
Yeah.
I don't care how tough we all think we are. You shit yourself a little bit, don't you?
Yeah.
So it must be so scary for his family to have had to go through that.
Little shitbag guys they are, mate. Honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, little scumbags, mate. Honestly. But like I'm saying, like the footballers have to do better, mate. If that's me and I'm on that amount of money, bruv, I'm doing the sponsorship work that they want on social media, and I am ghost.
Yeah, I agree. You know, for him to secure his house 24/7, 365 days a year, you know, to have people I bet it'd cost him £500,000 a year.
This is what I'm trying to say.
He's getting that a week probably in endorsements and everything.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Chicken feet.
Do you think we'll see in the future players, when they sign for certain clubs, insistent that their security needs are met? Because it's happening quite a lot in this country with footballers being targeted, especially the foreign players who may not be as aware of their social surroundings 5 miles from where their new home is. So I'm guessing, do you think it could be a problem for clubs, the fact that they'll have to meet security criteria needs for players in the future if things don't change?
Yeah, I think so.
It should be agents should be making sure it's in the players' contracts.
I guess
that's what they should be doing.
If you're looking at $500,000 yearly, okay, you wouldn't want it coming out of your end, would you? If you're having to move to an area that's not so.
I couldn't give a shit, to be honest. I'll make that up. I'll make it up.
$500,000 a year for peace of mind. I think every Premier League footballer would pay that.
Yeah,
peace of mind.
Come on, bruv. Do you think you're gonna go and see Ronaldo get robbed? Have you seen the way Ronaldo moves?
Yeah,
like fucking president, bruv. You're not getting to him.
See?
You know what I mean?
At the minute, 90. I'd be pulling 90 in to be interviewed. I'm not saying he did it. I'm just saying he needs to answer some questions.
That's a different show. Let's look at the quarterfinals. So England are going to play France. It's a big game. The other known game so far, Holland, Argentina. Got to play everyone to win, haven't you? So if we are going to win the World Cup, we've got to beat the big teams. Can we genuinely do it? Can we beat France?
It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming.
Well, we haven't. 90's right. Going back to what his dad said. So far, we haven't. Gareth Southgate has not beaten a team in all 3 tournaments with a pulse. So Saturday's big for him. If we beat France, the whole country is going to go into fever pitch, because then I am believing 100% it is coming home. I think it is anyway. I think we'll beat France. I think we'll beat them 3-2. Holds his nerve and stays with the 4-3-3, and we get after him. I think we can hurt him going forward. But we haven't beaten anybody yet. So and until you do it, we don't know if you can do it or not. So Saturday's so big, you know. Saturday's huge.
I'm gonna be absolutely steaming as well.
90 prediction.
I think we can just absolutely dismantle France. I actually think we can.
Mate,
like, you don't really hear me talking like this about England or whatever. Even like Arsenal are supporting this, that, and the other. But I think with the armory that we've got to go up front, yeah, we ain't got no dickheads at the back either. Yeah, or no dickheads in midfield. So all round, yeah, our team's secure. I actually believe that we can dismantle France.
What? What the fuck?
Yeah, Giroud, we've been playing against Giroud flipping God knows how long. Yeah, we know how to handle him as well. Griezmann, we played in the Champions League against him. Look, all these players are playing Champions League. Bar Saka with Arsenal and this, that, and the other. All these players are really playing Champions League football, you know. They've played all these players monthly. So there ain't no nervous. There ain't no nerves. Well,
look at the last few, and also look at the last few years of who's been advancing in the Champions League. It's been us. It's been the English teams. So they're not. It's not like, you know, back in the day where you played Brazil in the 1970s, and none of them guys played over in Europe, and you didn't know them.
Yeah,
like Knight is right. We know all these guys. We know what they can do.
Simple. Like in reality, we know all of them.
Yeah.
Dembele, Griezmann, Giroud, Mbappe. We know all of them, man.
Yeah. To be fair, when you name the names, France are dangerous. France are dangerous.
You're trying to tell him they're not dangerous.
Yeah, James.
Yeah.
What I keep saying is well, Curtis. Yeah, is that this is not Petit, Vieira, Zidane, Henry, Trezeguet. This is not these man.
$1,000,000%.
This is not them. They're not unbeatable. It's like Brazil. Everyone's going, oh, Brazil, I'm wanking over Brazil. And I'm thinking, oh, they're all right. James is tossing his salad over Brazil. And I'm thinking to myself, they're half decent, bro, but they're not flipping. Do you know what I mean?
They've not been better than us.
No
way.
Chance.
The only thing about like your Brazils, your Frances, your Argentinas, you know, if Neymar turns up and we haven't got one of them players where you think if he turns up, he can light it up. And France have got that with Mbappe, Argentina with Messi, Brazil with Neymar. We haven't got that guy. But our team, I think, is better.
But Curtis, what I'm trying to say is, bar Mbappe, and for me, I'm still not on that Mbappe train. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. Cool, no problem, blessed. But no, I'm not on it. I know he's a good player and he's dangerous, but you take that speed away and it's fuck all.
He's quick, innit? He's got like that Usain
but
Bolt pace.
Yeah, but even like after you match someone up with him like Walker, what have you got after that?
Yeah, my only thing with Mbappe is like what you and last night when you watched England, because Senegal had some pace up there. Was it their number 9? He was quick.
Lightning.
And we dilly-dallied on the ball early on, and a few times got caught out pace where we just got a last little toe on it. I'm looking at that thinking, Mbappe's getting onto that and probably causing us problems. But honestly, you look at the French team. Look, France could have been 2-0 down against Poland before
easy.
they scored.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing about it is with me, I know he scored a few goals in this, that, and the other, but his finishing ain't all that either. Like, if we're talking, I'd rather have Giroud on it into something than Mbappe. And I don't care what anyone's saying.
I'd rather have Kane on something over both of them two.
This is what I'm trying to say. And we've got Kane. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I'm with you. I think
this is what I'm saying, bro.
Makes perfect.
James isn't a believer. James don't believe.
No,
He's Irish.
I'm just waiting for us to beat a big side. You know, that's all I want. I want that real confirmation, and I want to trust my eyes. But I want to see a big on the
Curtis,
team.
Can you imagine if Argentina, Brazil, France, or any of them was dismantling teams like we did? Can you imagine what would be going on in their country? It's only us.
If they'd have got the results we've got, they're already planning the parade.
Yeah.
Million
it's only
percent.
us.
It is only us. But all them teams you mentioned there, Nighty, they've won it before. Like not long ago. Whereas us, we ain't won it yet. And until you do it, we don't know if they can do it yet. But this is our best chance.
Bruv, I believe that we can actually do it, cuz.
It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming.
I do. I think in the tournament right now, we have the best centre forward, the best wide men, squad-wise, wide men. So if you take like a pool of our 5, he's better than anyone else's 5. And I think we've got the best young player in the tournament.
Yeah.
With Bellingham. Kane, Bellingham, and our 5 wide men in Saka, Foden, all of them guys, Rashford. I wouldn't swap them for anybody else in the tournament.
And I ain't swapping Pickford for no one either.
No. Oh, and when have we ever said that in my lifetime?
Pickford turns into the Terminator for England.
But he's like Superman.
Even his distribution's a joke. His left foot's ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know how he's at Everton like that. No disrespect to no whatever, but bloody hell.
He's
like,
way better.
Can you imagine him at like a top 6 club?
Yeah.
Should he wear an England jersey under his Everton shirt, do you reckon?
well, why is he not the same for Everton though? Because he is ridiculous for England.
Because there's only so much you can do. Like, do you know what I mean? If you watch like a full Everton game from minute 1 to 90, he pulls off some fucking saves. But eventually, if you get players keep attacking, they're gonna score.
Yeah, he's our number 1 by an absolute mile.
Yeah, completely.
All right. Completely. On that note, gentlemen, I've got to say it's been a great pleasure. We're gonna
and sorry. What? Everyone's mentioning Neymar and Messi and all of this, yeah. But them man ain't turned up at no tournament yet. I don't care what they've done yet. They ain't turned up at no tournament. No one's scared of them.
I am proper excited for the France game, and I'm fully aboard the Gareth Southgate bus.
Choo choo!
Let's get it going. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. If you are listening to this on Spotify, it's great to have your company. Do check out the YouTube channel for the visual version of the show. Make sure you download the app at Pitch Football for all the latest games, giveaways, stuff, football-related information. And it's great to have you with us. Thank you very much. Goodbye.